Strategic arrangement of the main points of your speech. This is something we as public speakers need to think about. How can we strategically arrange our main points in a way that makes it easy for the audience to follow, or in a way that makes our main points memorable for our audience? There are a few different ways we can arrange our main points that can simplify this process for us. 1. Chronological order. This is where you take your main points and you go from beginning to end. Beginning, middle, end. Something started, there was a middle, then there was an end. Chronological order can also work for how-to speeches. You want to start at the beginning of a how-to speech with the beginning step, then you have to go in a step-by-step chronological process until you get to the end. Chronological order. We're telling a narrative for our main points. The next way we can arrange our main points is in spatial order. This is a really fun one. This is where we look at the spatial arrangement of our main points. We're looking at from left to right, or from east to west, or north to south, or from the inside out. For example, perhaps you're giving an informative speech on the anatomy of the human eye. Wow, what a great speech that would be, filled with so much information. But to make it simple for your audience, to make it memorable for your audience, you arrange your main points in a spatial order. That means perhaps you're gonna say, we are gonna look at the anatomy of the human eye from the inside out. Perfect. Your audience can now think of a step-by-step process and visualize this process from the inside out. Another way we can arrange our main points is in a causal order. This is where your main points will show a cause and effect relationship. Perhaps you only have 2 main points. Yes, 2 main points that are really well done is okay. And 1 main point perhaps would be the cause, and the next one, the effect. But whatever it is, however many main points you have, the causal order would be showing a cause and effect relationship between your main points. Next, you can do a problem-solution order. This is often seen in persuasive speeches, which we'll get more into the different persuasive orders. But a problem-solution order is just that. You have 1 main point that states a problem. You have another main point that states the solution. And the last one we're going to talk about today is topical arrangement. This is where you arrange your main points topically. Each main point in and of themselves is their own point, but they all point back to a greater main point. Now, I love a good musical. I love musical theater. So perhaps your main points would be musicals that have won Tony Awards. And your speech would be about various musicals that have won Tony Awards. Amazing. There you go. Each main point is in and of themselves their own point, but they point back to the one greater overarching theme of a musical that has won a Tony Award. So perhaps you would have the musical in their Hamilton. Perhaps you would have the musical in their Lion King. Perhaps you would have the musical in their Les Mis. All of them have won various Tony Awards in their time. But they're each their own musical, their own topic. They just all point back to the one overarching main point of musicals that have won Tony Awards. Fantastic. There's your speech. These helpful tools of how to arrange your main points really are not just beneficial for you as the speaker in arranging it, but beneficial for your audience as you take them on this journey. Remember, anytime you speak, you have this one shot to give the information. You have this one shot to get your point across. And arranging your main points in a strategic way that is helpful for your audience to follow along, to give them milestones along the way, to make it memorable, will only help you as a speaker to make that lasting impression in the end.